Hey, what's up? How are we all doing? Let me bump the game audio back up. I have adjusted audio settings rather heavily. I did so many test recordings I can't tell what sounds good or not anymore. So I can mess with EQ and stuff as we go, but people have been saying that the streams were substantially quieter compared to usual YouTube fare. And then I spent forever messing with audio settings and it made me remember why I just said fuck it and stopped caring. I hate audio. There are many things occurred. We did the entire, we did the whole metaphor finale yesterday, which was like 7.5 hours. And so I'm coming into this off of the back of having done a 7.5 hour translation stream yesterday. So I'm already slightly burnt out. But I do have, there's a couple of fun things that I wanted to bring up. I wanted to go back over the most recent cutscene, because we just kind of played it out in Japanese, because the Japanese was really nice, and I didn't want to just, like, interrupt it to look at the dog shit-ass English. But something very fun has been happening recently. Which is, there's a big... Right now there's a big cross-cultural exchange on Twitter between Japan and America. And as a result, a lot more general Japanese posts are making their way into the, like, general Western algorithm. And something that I saw in the midst of all of that was this, which is hilarious to me. So, this was blowing up kind of on Japanese Twitter. Did I see the smoked barbecue onigiri? Yes I did. I don't approve, but most of Japanese Twitter was just like, you go, bro. Wow, so interesting. I love that you are trying new things. Hooray. But for me, as a fellow American, I'm like, hey dude, what are you doing? But this is very funny to me. So, this was making the rounds. It's just like the exact opposite of what we're normally dealing with. Which is, this is a post from a Japanese, like, English coach. Really smugly saying, like, I don't know if you guys know this, and it's really kind of shocking that, like, so many Japanese people still believe this, but you can't just say, you're welcome, every time somebody says thank you. It's actually, like, among native speakers, saying you're welcome is a little bit old-fashioned, so... And then that's auto-translated post at the bottom, that was just like, American saying, what? Nobody thinks you're welcome is old-fashioned, it's just a little bit polite. And JP Twitter just took off on dragging on this guy. The funny thing is that their main point, the English coaches person's main point, isn't necessarily totally wrong. But they worded it in such a, like, definitive way while not really being correct. And they were, like, super aggro about it. The wording in Japanese is so aggressive. And so smug. But it's the exact same thing. I've seen dozens of this sort of post From like, oh, I've lived in Japan for 15 years, let me tell you about Japanese grammar and politeness rules, and it's somebody just saying something with like total authority while being really not right. And blowing things out of proportion and making it sound like if you say like, "Do itashimashite," you're a complete idiot. It's so funny. They're just like us. It's the same. No matter where you go. Wait a second. Wait, how do you use this thing? Oh wait, we only have access. Oh, it's only the blue. Wait, huh? Wait, is it the blue one? Wait, how do you actually use this? You have to talk to this person.
ようこそ、ようこそ。カナルタウンにはこのジップラインで迎えるよ。
For some reason, I remembered there being an animation of using the zip line. I really like that there isn't any music here now. That's a very good touch, I think. But yeah, like that, if the English coach person there had just been like, you know, if you only say you're welcome in response to thanks, that could potentially come across as a little bit stiff and not fully native, so here's some other alternatives and like some native usages in context so you can understand things. That's fine. And it's even potentially a little bit accurate, like amongst like much younger, specifically American English speakers, you're much more likely to hear a no problem as a response to a thank you than a you're welcome. But that's something you would tell that's something you would tell a non-native speaker if they're like trying to become fully fluent. Not something you just drop on people and make them think that they're like massively fucking up and sounding unnatural. So it's been very fun to see Japanese Twitter posts like that. Ha-cha-cha. Okay, but yeah, now that we're back here, I want to go back over. So I'm pulling this from Garland Tools, so it's not gonna be like perfectly formatted, of course. But that last cutscene with Okawa and Namika was real bad. And I want to go back over some of the lines. In absolute silence with no music. So, God, just looking at this is it's just so bad. Okay. It was tough. But I made it thanks to my friends. I am the person I'm the person I am now because you always believed in me, because you loved me as though I were your daughter. Thank you, you're everything I could have asked for. The best mother. So awkward. The real line was like, you're the best mother I could have ever asked for. It's just, why would you make that so unnatural? And just look at you, my Wuklamat. Stronger and more assured than I've ever seen. This was them not knowing what to do with, Gorippa ni narimasu. Ni naremashita ne. Like, that just... The problem with that is that in English, that doesn't come across as something that anybody would ever actually say. It sounds cheap. Literally, you could just say, look how much you've grown. That's it. That's all you need to say. Something that somebody would actually say that carries those meanings and doesn't sound ham-fisted as hell. Such hazards you must have braved and hardships endured to come so far. Again, the real line was, きっとここまで来るのに、多くの苦労があったのでしょう。よく頑張りましたね。Again, they're just taking actual emotional lines and making them into, like, cheap slam poetry-ass bullshit. Again, you could just go with, you must have been through so much. I'm proud of you. Have people talk like people. Ooh, this one, ooh. That last line is, like, infuriating. So, looking back, I've had a blessed life, and it was because I was part of yours. When I lost my childhood illness, I thought I'd never know happiness again, but it rekindled in my breast the instant you smiled your little smile at me. You became my purpose, my joy. To have this chance to speak with you again and leave nothing unsaid, I know not how or why, but I am grateful, so grateful. Where you must go, I cannot follow, but know that I'll always be with you. Take care of yourself, promise me. That, it really genuinely reads like an AI-generated script that you, like, fed Star Wars lines into. It's like every known cliché. Also, the whole, like, I know not how or why is not there at all. They just made that up. In that last line, like, I know not how or why, but I'm grateful, so grateful. Completely made up. Was not present. And really, like, okay, so here's the, I'm not gonna read out the entire JP script, but I can throw it up on screen in Japanese. But I really did just want to point this out because of the sheer difference in emotional weight. So that second line is, like, looking back now, like, what a wonderful life what a wonderful life it was. Yeah, like, ever since I met you, Oh, we had a minor freeze there for a second. You could say my life has been nothing but happiness, or you could just say I've been so happy. Notice just the sheer difference in emotion. Ever since I met you, I've been so very happy. Ever since I met you is the most important part there. It's the thing that you have to keep in. Also, here's a case of them under-localizing. Because I don't actually think in English you need to say, when I lost my child to illness. I think in English that comes across as a little bit too much information, whereas in the Japanese, like, it kind of flows better, so you could just say, when I lost, like, my child. I don't think you could still keep in the, like, to sickness, maybe? I think that's a toss-up, but... Also, they just completely say, I thought I'd never know happiness again. Again, completely made up. What she actually said was, like, when I lost my child to illness, and I was at the depths of... Like, I was in the very depths of despair. It would be like a young Wuklamat blessed me with a smile. Yeah, from that moment on, you became the joy of my life. They completely then blunt the emotional weight of this by saying, I know not how or why in the next line. She just said... I'm so glad I was able to tell, you know, like, just to kind of, yeah, it's like, I'm so glad I was able to tell you this in the end. I have no regrets left. Why would you say, I know not how or why? And then, where you go I cannot follow is just like the biggest cliche ever. She said, I won't be able to be there to see the great things you'll do. But please take care of yourself and be well. Or that Genki there, you could say, take care of yourself and please be happy. Notice how the Japanese script sounds like things a mother would actually say. And then here, this will go out, I will, mama, I will, and one day we'll meet again. I understand why Sphene can't bear to let them go, but as painful as it is to part, we are meant to live and die. To let go and let others carry on in our stead. We can't cling to everything forever. Come, let's keep moving. This is like nuclear illiteracy. To be fair, this is difficult to an extent. Not really. And all of the other languages fucked it up too. But that's not what this means. This, I think, I'm sure for a lot of players, this would have been a very, like, central line. They would take this as, like, this is the point of the segment. This is the writers telling you what, like, the message is. And it's just wrong. The actual line, of course, was, "Thank you, Namika." The "itte kuruze" is not really "we'll meet again." It's sort of a half-implied. I would kind of like, you know, I've got to get going, or I have to go now. Maybe with like, I have to go now, okay? Yeah, this is what Sphene held so dear, what she wanted to hold on to forever. But Sphene, they really just came up with, like, they just did as painful as it is to part, but off of, but Sphene. She's, like, talking to Sphene here. And then the TL that I would give for this inochi wa uketsugarete iku mono. Is like, life is something we inherit. Things can't stay the way they are forever. And then let's keep going. It's not about the problem that I think that they ran into, and the thing that you would really that really kind of kills the actual point of this segment is that they're using life and death as a not necessarily motif, but just as an extension of the greater theme present about inheritance, about things being passed down. It's not specifically about life and death itself. It's about the difference in stasis and standing still versus desperately attempting to cling to keeping things exactly as they are, even at the cost of others. It's like, you know, it's about personal growth and change. And like societal growth and change. With, in this context, death just being a example of that, not the central point. And doing it like that, and especially with all of the, like, by blunting what Namika was actually saying, you make it just sound so calloused and weird. It's like you just don't even give a shit. Yeah, and then this next quest is like Theme Park of Hope.
"無理もないかもしれないけど、あんまり気を落とさないでくれよ。全責任はあんたたちに依頼した私にある。
Yeah, I know it. I know, like, must be hard, but try not to, let it get to you so much. Or, like, let it get you down. Yeah, okay. I'm the one who asked you to do this. If anyone's to blame, it's me. It's not necessarily if anyone's to blame, it's just kind of like... She's saying it was her choice. It was... She wanted to do it. She asked you to do it.
前にも言ったけど、私たち永久人は記憶の残滓に過ぎない。消すことに罪悪感を覚える必要はないんだ。
Ooh, wait a second. Okay, so we're already in kind of like English comparison mode. But... Zanshi came up in the metaphor TL yesterday, and I can't remember exactly where it was. But it's like primed in my mind. As I said before, we Eternals are nothing more than... like, the remnants, the vestiges, dregs. Like, remnants, lingering remnants is probably what you would say, of memories. There's no need to feel, any guilt for erasing us. The English for this says we endless is such a bad name for them, are but facsimiles crafted from memories. You just wanted to use the word facsimile, and you're using it wrong. You're using it wrong. That's not the intent here. What she's saying is that... like, it doesn't actually convey the sense of loss. A facsimile is a complete replication. Zanshi is like the vestiges, the dregs, right? The things left over from something that is gone.
そうは言っても、やっぱりお別れは寂しいわ。
Even then, it's sad to say goodbye.
ああ、だけど、永久人たちを知ることはやめねえ。それが命ある私たちの役目なんだ。
I'm still not going to give up on knowing, understanding the Eternals. That's our... like, as the living, that's our duty.
気持ちを切り替えていこうぜ。永久人たちとは笑顔で接してからな。
Alright, we've got to snap out of it. I want to be able to greet the Eternals with a smile.
ありがとね。ならこのまま次のエリアに行っちゃおうか。
Thank you. Alright then, let's go to the next area.
スタランドってとこさ。リメンバーゲートに戻ってジップラインで来てくれるかい？
Okay, next is Yesterland.
そうそう。
Take the zip line.
ターミナルに保存されていた記憶が消えたことで大半の永久人も消滅しているはずなんだけど。
Okay, since the memory stored in the terminal disappeared, most of the Eternals have disappeared. Okay.
強い未練を持っている永久人はまだ実体を保っていて、シャットダウン後もしばらく存在しているかもしれない。
Okay, this is just them justifying why they can have side quests. I don't think this actually makes that much sense. Whatever, I'll let them have it. Eternals with very strong, like... I guess you could probably just say regrets, or that meet end, you know, it's like the ghost sort of thing, like lingering attachment. Might still retain their physical forms and can exist for a while, may exist for a while after shutdown.
そういう永久人がいたら、よければ話を聞いてやってよ。記憶の残滓ではあっても、その思いは彼らが生きていた証だからさ。
Oh? Okay. Hold on. Also, feel free to tell me if, like, the audio is peaking or sounds weird or things like that. I can adjust the EQ on the fly. Like, I've got way too many EQ filter options currently. I fucking hate audio. I feel like I will give them so much credit right now if they actually translate this Ikite Takashi in any way, shape, or form. It doesn't even need to be right. Like, just if they don't erase it, I'll give them a point. If you see an Eternal like that, please hear them out. Even though they're, you know, only the, like, remnants of memories. It's like those, for this Omoi, it's like that will or feelings. Like their will, their feelings, interchangeable, are proof that they once lived. It's like proof that they lived. I don't necessarily like the once. Holy shit. We did it for once. Wait a second. We did it for once. Yay. Except we put in hopes. The word hopes has no business being there. I understand that omoi, specifically that specific kanji for omoi, is a bit of a pain in the ass. Hopes is not correct, though. Technically, hope is one of the, like, 40 potential meanings of that word. But it's definitely not the one being used here. Oh god. Actually, that reminded me. Hang on, I want to find, let me find the post again. I gotta find the Twitter post, That English. Oh god, yes. I love these. This is a thing that you really, like, shouldn't do in general. The only reason I'm bringing this up, despite it being, like, about Japanese speakers learning English and not about learning Japanese, is just because of the similarities in, like, pitfalls. So this was on that same post about, like, you're welcome, and they do a thing that I really don't like, that people do a lot when they're trying to, like, help with language learning, of giving, like, these direct examples. Like saying in a casual context, like amongst friends or co-workers, saying that like putting no problem with an arrow to zenzen. No, don't do that. Sure, もちろん. You bet, 当然. That's not a thing. You can't do that. But the thing that this actually got me thinking about is I realized in that moment while I was reading those that English does have a version of Japanese, like pronoun choice for personalization, which is specifically that the English responses to set phrases and like small talk are a rough equivalent for Japanese pronoun choice. For example, I think that this is just like complete schizo posting, by the way. I'm not actually like serious. But I think that if you are someone who would use ore in Japanese, you're someone who would say, don't worry about it, or no problem. You're also far more likely to call people boss, or ow, or man, dude. Those are all ore coded words. But like, you betcha, that's full on boku. Nobody who uses ore would say you betcha. I say this with 100% certainty. I am also joking. But I'm serious. But like that thing with the direct examples, ooh, that always bothers me. Like genuinely, the people do this a lot in the other direction, of giving like exact examples, or like, oh, if you would say this in English, you say this in Japanese. It just doesn't work that way. Language just doesn't work that way. And I understand that this person was probably trying to just kind of do this as shorthand, but you can't do that. It doesn't work that way. It's really not good to help people learn and stuff like that. But I did think it was very funny.
エリアごとに雰囲気がガラッと変わりそうね。次はここから見えている部分だけでも楽しそうな場所。
Man, the thing that's really annoying about this audio stuff, though, is that I'm gonna have to change the EQ depending on the day, because my, like... just depending on how well I slept or something, my voice can go up or down by, like, an octave and a half, and it's really annoying.
よし、行こうぜ。カフキワとはイエスタランドで合流。
Like, right now I should probably... right now I should probably actually... There, does that sound a little bit better? I cut a little bit more of the low. So hopefully it's not as, like, boomy and loud. Sounds a bit more clear. I don't know. I can't tell. I don't know what sounds better or worse. I have so many fucking test recordings and I can't tell.
カフキワさんみたいにエリアをまたぐ永久人は珍しいのかもな。ある程度は記憶の傾向を読み解いて保存する場所を決めているんだろうか。
A touch? Okay. But see, like, it's the, you know, if I've got a day where my voice is a little bit higher, I'm gonna have to bump the lows to make it not sound as, like, tinny. This is actually an interesting line from Grahatia. Wait a second. Hey, wait a second. I'm still looking over at the English. Hey. Hey, wait a second. Did you just get rid of this entire line? This might be an error with... Uh-huh? Wait, no, I don't think it is. For a second here, I was thinking that this might just be an error with Garland tools, but it doesn't seem to be. Maybe it is and I'm tripping. Okay, we can actually do this live. I would actually very much appreciate it if you guys could give me the, like, direct feedback. So, this is with a, like, this is lowering the mids, lowering the lows, bumping the highs for clarity. This is what happens if I instead lower the mids, raise the lows a little bit to make it sound a little bit more full and like it sounds like I'm closer to the microphone. Highs are the same. The only thing I'm changing is where the lows are. So I just bumped it up. Which one sounds better? The thing that I really want to avoid, like, the problem is that so many people, when they give the advice of, like, here's the audio setup that you should do for streaming, it basically just, like, they just tell you to crunch the shit out of your dynamic range, and basically just make everybody just ends up sounding like a radio announcer. Like, there's no variation between the highs and the lows. Everything is the exact same flat loud, and I don't like that. Okay. I'll leave it there then. But at the same time, like, yeah, the past streams and stuff, it's like, there was like no filtering, no EQ whatsoever, so it was like much quieter than most streams and stuff. Also, the thing that I'm doing that hopefully isn't too incredibly noticeable is that I've got an auto-ducking feature set up for the game audio now, where when I'm talking, the game audio will naturally lower and then fade back in a little bit louder, so that I can leave it higher for things like cutscenes, music and stuff, but then it'll naturally lower when I'm actually talking. Some people do, like, some people go fucking crazy on that, and it's very noticeable and very jarring, and I don't like it, so I tried to make it as non-noticeable as possible. Anyway, back to the actual game and not just, like, audio troubleshooting. It might be rare for Eternals like Kafkiwa to, like, travel between different areas. I wonder if they somehow, like... Yeah, it's like, figure out. I guess decipher is fine. I guess you would say, actually, you would say analyze. I wonder if they somehow analyze, like a... Yeah, the memories and decide where to store them accordingly. You know, saying, like, you put people in... Like, they analyze the people's memories and decide where to, like, sort them out to where they would be most happy. Presumably, is what he's talking about. This is that line in English, apparently? This might literally be just, like, a Garland Tools error, but... I mean, I looked it up. Hang on. Let me see if any other spot has, like, the full dialogue. Yeah, no, that's the line. What the fuck? So, like, this Grahatia line is interesting, right? Like, it's not just me who thinks that this is actually an interesting thing for him to say. He's like trying to figure out the exact nature of how this place works. That lively place yonder appears to be Yesterland. I wonder what manner of folk we will find here. Huh? We just erased the line entirely. Is this literally somebody just like lost the line and made one up? They're like, ah, fuck, where was that line? Ah, shit, the line's missing from the script, I accidentally deleted it. Fuck, what do I do for this? That lively place yonder appears to be Yesterland. Anyway.
成功、ビープ、ビープ、エラー、エラー、利用者登録を確認しました。
Oh god, I shouldn't. Yeah, no, I'm gonna stop looking at English. Start up, confirm user registration.
ジップラインに5名様だね。希望にあふれたテーマパーク、イエスタランドへ行ってらっしゃい。
Oh, welcome to Yesterland, that's theme park. Yeah, like of hope. I mean, I think that they're doing a direct play on, like, you know, Land of Dreams for Disneyland, but they're intentionally not using the word dream, whereas the English quest name used the word dreams.
すげえ。ここもかつて存在した場所を再現してるのか。
Whoa. Yeah, so, yeah, what, is this a recreation of a place that actually existed?
そうさ、彼らの世界が来航大戦に突入する前、まだ平和だった頃の姿をモチーフにしているらしい。
Wait a second, what was the name of this again? That's right, before their world was plunged into the... I can't remember what I did for this. It's either... You would either call this the Lightning Bolt War or the Thunderbolt War. I think Thunderbolt is the one that you would go with. Like the Thunderbolt War. Because Daiko Taisen is fucking awesome. What did they call this in the English? It's something really dumb. Yeah, it's like, modeled after their world while it was still at peace.
アレクサンドリアをはじめとする国々が最も栄え輝いていた、まさしく黄金時代。それをとびきり楽しく再現したエリアさ。
Okay, we're saying golden age. Yeah, it's like a wonderfully enjoyable recreation of like when their nations, including Alexandria, were at like their most were in the midst of like their most brilliant golden age.
へえ、これはまた大掛かりな娯楽施設だな。
Whoa. So it's another massive... Yeah, like, what, entertainment facility, entertainment complex? Recreational facility? I guess entertainment complex is the one of those I hate the least. Looks like fun. I feel exhausted just looking at it. It's like the gold saucer. I'm whimsy maxing. Looks like fun.
同感だ。きっとそうあれと願って作られた場所なんだろう。
I agree. I'm sure it was built with that in mind. Like that's exactly what they wanted it to be.
ターミナルは一番奥にある城、プロとアレクサンドリアの
Okay, that's just straight up Cinderella's castle. Okay, the terminal here in Yesterland is... Yeah, what, underground beneath the, yeah, that castle back there, Proto-Alexandria.
私は先に行って待ってるから、気が済むまで永久人たちと話をしておいて。
That's the Final Fantasy IX castle? Huh. I'm a fake fan. Okay, so then they're doing the Final Fantasy IX castle in a obvious Disney world.
そんじゃ、またね。永久人たちと話そう。そして知るんだ、彼らの思いを。
Alright, let's go talk to the Eternals and know. Oh, this Olmoy is such a pain in the ass. This one I would honestly say, like, get to know their hearts.
さあ、進もうぜ。まずは、ここがどんな場所か、知るところからだ。
Okay, let's find out what sort of place it is. You know, what this place is like. Ooh. More popcorn. Okay. Dude, go fuck yourself. Man, they're really trying, whoa. See, this is why this doesn't work. This is why this doesn't work. Okay, this... Here, let me let me actually see if I can grab these lines so that they show up on screen. But this is why you can't do the we're meant to live and die thing. Yeah, so the lines there were like, I thought you were gone. The kid is crying said like, I thought you were gone. You know, I thought you were, I would never see you again, you could maybe say. The mother says, I'm sorry, we won't leave you ever again. The father says, that's right. We'll always be together. That's why you can't do that?
今ね、オーティスのこと話してるんだよ。お姉ちゃんも知ってる？
We were talking about Otis. Do you know him?
頭が硬くて冗談が通じないっていうか、怒りっぽいとこもあるけど、すんごい強くてさ、魔物だってやっつけちゃうんだ。
He's yeah, bit like hard-headed or stubborn. Doesn't really, doesn't have much of a sense of humor, but he's super strong. Take down monsters like they're nothing.
やってみたいなら、まだその辺で魔物と戦ってるんじゃないかな。
If you want to see Otis, I guess he's probably around somewhere fighting monsters. Yeah, there's like a lot of kids here. I thought that this was a fountain.
渦巻 く、星々のような美しい飾り床だ。かつてのアレクサンドリアでは、このような星空が見えたのだろうか。
Yeah, it's a decorative floor, looks like beautiful stars. I wonder if you could see like a night sky like this in Alexandria. If you could once see.
水没した旧市街にあった建物と同じ様式に見えるが、窓枠には色とりどりのステンドグラスがはめられている。子供たちが喜びそうだ。
Get same like style of architecture as the ones in the like submerged old city. The window frames full of
子供が話していた
colorful
オ
glass.
ーティスという人物を探してみよう。ヘリテージファウンド
Seems
で出
like
会った。
like kids would really like it. Okay, let's go looking for Otis. Can you stop? Can you de-aggro? Thank you. So we're actually going to get to see what Otis actually looked like? Something I don't understand is why, like, the colors keep flickering. For me. Okay, someone's fighting monsters. Let's help out. I mean, it's gonna be him. It's gonna be Otis. I mean, he's not really helping out, though. Well, I don't believe we have met, but my thanks for your assistance. Oh, you're both so strong.
Otis やるじゃん。そっちの人も。
Oh, good. Yes, well, good going, Otis. You too. Way to go.
この程度の魔物、大したことないわ。
A monster like this is nothing to me.
魔物はもう片付けたのか？
Did you already take care of that monster? Yeah.
安心したまえ諸君。この王国騎士団長オーティスがいる限り、民に危険が及ぶことはないからな。
God, he's great. But I know I'm bringing up the English more than I probably should this stream because of the... This is what happens when you stream Metaphor for 7.5 hours. But the whole reason this character works so well in the Japanese is because the other characters don't talk like him. He is doing the grandiose, like, old-fashioned knight thing. This is a character that you would want to say, like, have no fear. Have no fear, children. So long as I, Otis, like, Knight Commander of Alexandria, still stands, no harm shall befall you.
オーティスだって？
Wait, Otis?
もしかしてお前あのオーティスなのか？
Wait, are you that Otis?
あのオーティスとは何だ？私は常にこのオーティスだが、お主は何者だ？
Oh, that's great. I don't think you try to make this work, the Kono Otis. What do you mean, that Otis? I have always been Otis. Who exactly are you?
何者って、お前オーティス・ベロナなんだろ？私らがグルージャを探してた時にヘリテージファンドで出会ったじゃねえか。
Who are we? You're Otis Verona, right? We met in Heritage Found when we were looking for Goruja.
飯も一緒に食っただろ？最後はソリューション9で戦って。
And, I mean, we had dinner together, and... I mean, you could probably just say, like, we ate that, stew together, and... And then in the end, we fought together in Solution 9, and...
グルージャ、ソリューション9。一体何を言っている？
Goruja? Solution 9? What on earth are you talking about?
お主らのことなど全く知らぬし、ヘリテージなんとかという場所も知らぬ。
Guys, can I check? There's... I need to know if they did this, because this is so much fun. I know nothing of you at all, and this... Heritage... Whatever it was, place, I know nothing of that either. That specifically the heritage nantokayu. He's so over the top, it's great. I'm checking, but I'm only gonna check this line. Yeah, they didn't.
もしや、私をからかっているのではあるまいな。
Wait, this is great. What? Okay, yeah, just these two lines. This karagatteiru is somewhat difficult to get right. I think I would go with, like, could it be, are you mocking me? Like, are you mocking me? Is this some sort of joke to you? It's like, are you mocking me? Are you, looking down upon me? It's something like that. He's being overly serious. Hence, like, the music being the obligatory "this is a funny moment" music. Those two lines were, these events of which you speak are utterly unknown to me, as are you. I'm quite confident I would recall if we had met before. Could this be villainy? You seek to bewilder me for purposes most foul. The Japanese version actually talks like a knight. The English version talks like a Ren Fair LARPer. And has all of the wit and brevity of a Ren Fair LARPer. Like, the heritage nantoka toyu. That got a genuine laugh out of it.
違うからかってねえって。
No, we're not mocking you or anything. It's...
な、もしかしてこいつ 私らが向こうで出会ったやつとは違うのか？
Hey, could he be a different guy than the one we met? Yeah, that. And maybe he doesn't have any of his memories after becoming, like, a android soldier. I'm gonna say it's like, it's a memory of when he was... It's his memories from when he had, like, a physical body.
Oi! 何をひそひそと話している?
Yeah, what are you whispering about over there? What are you murmuring about over there?
すまぬが、建国祭の準備に忙しくてな。わけのわからぬ話に付き合っている暇はないのだ。
My apologies, I'm currently incredibly busy preparing for the, like, national... I mean, that's like Foundation Festival. What's a better term for that? I guess you would just say, like, National Anniversary. I have no time to, like, indulge in nonsense.
何せ祭りでは子供たちにせがまれて芝居に出ることになっているのだからな。
After all, in this festival, the children have... It's like been pestering me to take part in a play.
では、これにて失礼。
Now then, if you'll excuse me. I think you probably would go with, like, National Anniversary for this. Or National Anniversary Festival. If you said, like, Foundation Festival or, like, anything like that, that's just gonna sound awkward. It's not really a thing, I don't think.
さすがに驚いたぜ。まさかこんなところでオーティスに会うなんてさ。
I'm really shocked. I wasn't expecting to meet Otis here.
オレオの言う通り、私たちがヘリテージファウンドであった旧型機械兵とは持ってる記憶が違うって考えた方が良さそうだよな。
I like the thing that they're setting up here. They're setting up for the concept of, like, having two copies of, or like multiple copies of, the same memory going around and experiencing different things. Just like you said, it seems like safe to think that he's got, like, I don't like this, like, mechanical soldier, whatever, that old machine we met in Heritage found had different memories.
あいつみんなで飯食ってる最中になんかそれっぽいことも言ってた気がするし。
Come to think of it, I think he said something about that while we were all eating
とに
together.
かくこっちのオーティスともっと話してみて。あいつに伝えたいこともあるしよ。
Okay, we should try. Or it's like, yeah, I want to talk more with, this Otis, there's, something I want to tell him. Or that's something or some things I want to tell him. Honestly, this quest name is probably just like The Knight of Alexandria.
もう一度オーティスと話してみようぜ。昔のアレクサンドリアのこととか、生前のスフェーンのこともいろいろ知ってそうだしさ。
Okay, let's try talking to Otis again. Seems to... Yeah, I'm pretty sure he knows, or I think he knows a lot about, like, the old Alexandria, and even Sven, from when she was
とは
alive.
いえ、普通に話しかけたんじゃ追い返されそうだし、いっそのこと、建国祭とやらの手伝いを申し出てみるか。
Okay, yeah, if we just went up and, tried to talk to him, he'd probably just turn us away again. We probably should offer to help with this, like, national anniversary
確か北西の
festival.
北に歩いてったはずだ。追いかけよう。
Okay, he was going off to the northwest. I'm very curious about all of these little side things. Nobody is on it. Why are they all lining up? Nobody is on it, actually. Also, those are way too big. God, I can't believe they're ruining my immersion like this.
ようこそ。イエスタラン。
God, we've even got, like, we've got a blue road instead of the... I mean, we also kind of have a yellow brick road. They're doing a very good job of establishing the actual central theme.
After, ラウンダバウトベルクメアに乗るか、エスペランスホイールに乗るかで、たちの意見が割れててさ、どっちでもいいから、早く決め。
Yeah, they're talking about which thing they should go on, what they should ride. Amen. We're gonna put on a play? Are we gonna have to, like, act in a...
大丈夫ですか？違うな。スフェーン様、ご無事ですか？Queen
Sven, are you... It's like, are you quite alright? No, that's not it. Queen Sven, have you been well?
このセリフの後、スフェーン様が愛らしい笑顔で。
What, and then it's... Hang on. I'm assuming that they're talking about, like, the play thing here. I'm trying to think of the way, like, the directionality of this. I mean, I guess it's like, and then, yeah, after, and then after that line, Queen Sven, like, with a lovely smile, I guess probably says,
ありがとう、私のオーティス。
Thank you. Ah, that watashi no Otis is probably like, you would say like, thank you, my dear Otis. Oh.
や、お主は、さっきの。
What do you even do for that? Yeah. I guess it's like, what? You're... It's you from before. Amazing. Should I take your options there? Sorry to have interrupted you. Or should I play Sven?
好意はありがたいが、その必要はない。スフェーン様のセリフならば、自分のセリフよりも完璧。何せこの私が考えた脚本だからな。
I appreciate the offer, but there's no need. The thing is, I'm not actually fully sure of the context here. It's like what Sven's lines are like far more perfect or better than my own. After all, I wrote the script. Is he saying that Sven would actually like participate in the play? I'm not quite sure.
むしろいつもつまずく場面は
However, what I guess it's like what, having trouble with, or yes. Yeah, the moment where I always falter is, or like the scene in which I always falter is.
楽しそうじゃねえか。私も混ぜてくれよ。
Well, what are you guys doing? It looks like fun. Let me in.
お主まで来たのか。忙しいと言ったばかりであろう。
You as well. I believe I told you I'm busy.
いやいや、私たちは手伝いに来たんだって。その建国祭ってやつの準備、人手が足りてないんじゃないか?
I know, we're here to help. Yeah, you guys are, you could just say, yeah, you guys are short-handed. With the whole, National Anniversary Festival, right?
正直なところ、その申し出は非常に助かる。
To be honest, that would be incredibly
建
helpful.
国祭はこのイエスタランドで毎年行われる、ちょっとした催しだ。今回はその余興として、王国の歴史を題材とした子供向けの劇を披露する予定なのだが。
The National Anniversary Festival is This is like typical Japanese downplaying in terms of politeness. I guess you could just say it's like a modest event held every year here in Yesterland. This year as a part of the festivities. We're going to put on like a children's play based on the kingdom's history,
最
but
近実体化している永久人も減る一方でな。裏方は言うに及ばず、演者も客も全く足りておらんのだ。私が脚本に加えて本人役をやる羽目になったのも。
lately the number of materialized Eternals has been declining. And therefore, we lack the staff both behind the scenes, but also like for performers and our audience. It's like what that's why I had to like write the script in addition to playing myself.
まあまあ、手伝うから落ち着けって。で、まずは何をやればいいんだ?
Well, we'll help you, so just calm down. What should we do first to help out?
そうだな。では、お主らには客寄せを頼みたい。イエスタランドにいる子供らに劇の開催を知らせるのだ。
Okay. Well then, if possible, I'd like for you to, like, help gather a crowd, spread the word to the, like, children of Yesterland, a play will be held.
おうよ。子供に声をかけてくればいいのか。
Alright, so we just need to...
ただ声をかけるだけでは、劇の面白さは伝わらんだろう。
Yeah, tell the kids there's a play.
動物の着ぐるみ姿になり、明るく楽しく声をかけるのだ。
Okay, so the previous one was like we just have to go talk to the kids. Well, not just, yeah, speak to them. You have to... that won't get across the, like, true fun or, like, the true enjoyment of the play. Or, like, appeal, maybe you could say. We're seriously putting on a mascot costume. That's what we're doing. I didn't even actually register that. You'll have to put on these, like... he does just say, like, animal costumes I've prepared. And... yeah, go speak to them in a bright and cheerful tone. Oh.
いいぜ。それで、永久人の子供たちが喜んでくれるなら、着ぐるみくらいお安い御用だ。早速着させてくれよ。
Yeah, it's fine by me if it's the... and make the... I guess you would say, like, the little Eternals happy, then... yeah, wearing a costume is, you know, small price to pay. Alright, hand it over.
ならば、お主にはこれを。
In that case, here, for you... they better give me a frog costume. We're gonna look fucking ridiculous. If either of these is a mouse... oh god.
これもエレクトロープが作り出した幻影なのか。妙な装置をつけたら、見と目が変わったぞ。
This is a, yeah, illusion created, made from, by Electrope. Put on that, like, weird device and my appearance changed.
お主の着ぐるみも、しっかり決めてあるぞ。姿を変える準備ができたら声をかけてくれ。多少の心構えが必要だろうからな。
Okay. Looks like I've got your costume ready as well when you're ready. That is a fun line. It's like, you know, you'll need some time to, like, brace yourself.
心の準備ができたようだな。ならば、
Okay, it seems like you're prepared for what's to come. In that case, I'd like you to wear this. Frog, frog, frog. That ain't a frog. Oh.
よく似合っておるな。これなら子供たちも喜ぶに違いない。
Oh, I think this would traumatize them. Suits you perfectly. The children are bound to be delighted.
こいつは傑作だな。なかなか似合ってるじゃねえか。
It's, that really is. You're just saying, like, oh, it's a masterpiece. Wait a second. It is Easter. Oh, that's weird. Oh, I don't like that. Yeah, it actually suits you. You know, it looks good on you. It is both Easter. So it's Easter, my character is wearing a rabbit outfit, and it is my birthday. Unironically. Weird.
では、お主ら二人には、エアキャブ乗り場近辺での客寄せを任せたい。子供たちに、劇の開催を楽しげに伝えるのだ。
Okay, so... we're gonna be gathering a crowd, gotta... and go tell the children, like, cheerfully, that there's going to be a play.
もしも着ぐるみの幻影が解け...
Okay. I feel like we're going to traumatize these children.
お、ウサギの魔物だ。俺がやっつけてやるぜ。
Oh no. Oh, a rabbit monster. I'll defeat him. Oh no.
建国祭の劇？知らないけど、王国騎士が出るなら楽しそうじゃん。
Yeah, the kid is saying, like, I don't... like the national anniversary play. I don't really know what that is, but... yeah, if that night's gonna be there, it's sure to be fun.
乗れるし、行ってみようぜ。
Okay. Yeah, we can ride the air cab anytime. Let's go see.
わ、見て。かわいいうさぎさん。
Oh look, what a cute bunny.
あなたも一緒におしゃべりしたいの？
Oh, what is it? Do you wanna talk? You wanna chat?
スフェーン様がお話に出てくるお芝居？見たい。
Oh, there's a play with that like has Queen's Fiend in it. I wanna see.
後ろの方行ってみるね。教えてくれてありがとう。
Okay.
うさぎさん？どうしたの？
A rabbit? What do you need from me?
建国祭の劇、知ってるよ。時々お城の方でやってるお芝居だよね。
Oh, yes, the national anniversary play. Yeah, she already knows about it.
があるからもういいかなって思ってたけど、うさぎさんのおすすめなら行ってみようかな。
I've seen it before, so I was thinking I guess you would say, yeah, like I'm thinking I would pass this time, but if you're recommending it, I'll go check it out.
ここからエアキャブを眺めるのが好きでね。ウサギの着ぐるみを着た人、僕に何か用？
Man, this kid. Hang on. What is that again? I feel like I should know that. Oh, yeah. No, I shouldn't have known this. I haven't seen fucking Tassogare in forever. This is like melancholic boy. And this kid... What was that line from the Boondocks? I'm trying to find it. What was it again? Because this is like, that's the perfect thing. Yes. I'm not going to try and do. Yeah, it was the Boondocks episode with Werner Herzog actually narrating himself. Yeah, what in Bavaria we have a saying, and then it was, yeah, it means this is the most depressing fucking kid I've ever met in my life. I like looking at the, like looking out at the air cab from here. And you know, like you and the, you there in that rabbit costume. You need something from me?
どうせいつもと同じ劇の宣伝だろ？僕なんてもう50回は見てるからね。
Yeah, you're just going around advertising for the like the same old play again. I've seen it 50 times before.
今回はオーティスが本人役で出るって？そいつはレアだな。
Oh, this time Otis is playing himself? That's
わか
rare.
った君の熱心な仕事ぶりに免じて見に行ってみるとしよう
Man, this kid. Yeah, alright then, you know, considering you're so... I'm sorry. 熱心な仕事ぶりに免じて Like, considering your dedication to your work, or it's like in light of your, like, dedication to your advertisement, I'll go and watch the play. You're in Disney. Oh my god, something's stuck in my throat. You're in Disneyland, kid. Lighten up. Whoa. Okay, no, I know what I can see what he's talking about. That air cab is kind of sick. All these Disney adults here, that's very true, actually.
あら、うさぎさんもスフェーン様が気になるの？
Like, I guess you'd say Miss Rabbit, Mr. Rabbit, whatever. Are you interested in
科学者
Sphene?
だったお
Queen
母様
Sphene?
から聞いたんだけど、あの金色の大きなお顔、スフェーン様なんだって。
Yeah, my mom's a scientist, and she told me that, like, big golden, yeah, that, like, big glowing golden face is Queen
そ
Sphene.
れからあのターミナル、お墓とも言ってたよ。きっと、あそ
And
こ
she said that
から
that terminal is,
みんなを追ってるのね。
I think it's called, a grave. It's like tomb. I guess. I'm sure she's watching over everyone from there.
建国祭の劇、アレクサンドリアの歴史を学べるのかしら。
Yeah, a national anniversary festival play.
お母様と
Learn about the history of
招待して
Alexandria.
ありがとう、うさぎさん。
I'll go see it with my mother. Thanks for telling me about it. We're gonna get roped into being actual performers for it too, or he's just gonna play every role. Ow.
おう終わったようだな着ぐるみの幻影は解除しておこう
It looks like you're done. Yeah, let me undo the costume.
二人とも誠にご苦労で
Okay.
そいつは良かった。
Thank you for the help.
永久人の子供たちと話せて楽しかったぜ。
Thanks to you, I was really able to... I mean, he did say, like, hammer the lines into my head. Glad to hear it. Had a lot of fun talking to the
永
to the
久人の
Eternals
子供おかしな言い回しだがお主も永久人であろう
at the, like... Yeah, the young Eternals is probably you would say. Young Eternals. That's a odd way of saying it. You're Eternals as well, right? Aren't you?
ああ、いいやまあ、いろいろあって話せば長くなっちまうんだ。それよりももうすぐ劇を上演するんだろ。
Oh, well, you know, a lot of stuff happened and it'd be a bit of a long story. But never mind that. You've got to play soon, right?
我がアレクサンドリア王国の歴史を伝える大切な劇だすまぬが主演が遅れるわけにはいかんのでな
It's an incredibly important play that tells the history of the Kingdom of Alexandria. My apologies as the, leading actor. I can't afford to be
あ
late.
ら、終わった後に少し話そうぜ。私たちも見に行くからよ。
No, let's talk of it after it's over. We'll go and see the play too. Yeah, we're gonna watch the play too.
そうだお主ら二人も芝居に出てみないか
That'd be all well and good, but... yes. Would you two like to appear in the play as well? Or won't you two appear in the play as well? What?
芝居なんかやったことねえし、今から
No,
じゃ
no
セ
way.
リフも覚えらんねえよ。
No way. I've never been in a play before, and there's no way I could learn any lines this
は
soon.
ははさすがに私もそこまで無茶は言わぬさ。
Haha. Yeah, I did a lot of audio balancing, and I hate balancing audio. I don't know if it actually sounds good. Hang on, let me actually check. Let me actually check. Yeah, I did 42 test recordings to sample different audio mixes. I can't tell what sounds good or not anymore. Okay, I think I get what he means by this now. It's like, haha, I wouldn't ask you to do anything that
こ
unreasonable.
ちらに任せられるのは、セリフのない剣劇。劇の前座として観客を温めてもらいたくてな。
Okay, what I would like you to do is, it's like, yeah, to put on a little sword play. You know, to warm up the audience without any dialogue.
子供に大人気のアレクサンドリア王国騎士、そして敵国リンドブルム兵士をそれぞれ演じてほしいのだ。
Okay, like you to play a Knight of the Kingdom of Alexandria, and, you know, very popular with the children, and a soldier of our, you know, like, rival nation, Lindblom, respectively.
どうする？
What do you think? Oh, I really want to check these. Okay, this might be going a little bit far. This is again a situation in which having a team would be important for localization. But the two options here are, like, have at you. It's not really have at you, Tamachi, but like, I'll take you down, Tamachi. Or, the bottom line, I would honestly translate this to, I call dibs on the knight. On the, like, Alexandrian knight. You could just be ridiculously childish right here. Just dibs. I want to be the Alexandrian knight.
へ、やる気満々じゃねえか。面白れ、一丁やってやるぜ。
Aren't you excited? Yeah, it sounds fun. Let's do it.
よーし、決まりだな。武器と防具はこちらで用意するゆえ、お主らは息を合わせて、剣を打ち合わせればよい。
Yeah, it's like, okay, I'll prepare your weapons and armor. All you need to do is, like, it's like sync up with each other, or, like, work well together and, you know, clash your swords,
ぶっ
clash
つけ本
blades.
番にはなるが、多少の失敗も余興のうちと思えば、なんとかなろう。
Yeah, I'm aware we aren't going to be able to have our rehearsal, but As long as any... Well, we can treat any mistakes as though they're... like they were always supposed to be part of the show.
では、私は先に行って、ダミン
You know, like they were
説
planned.
明してくる。お主らは、プロトアレクサンドリアの前で待っていてくれ。
Okay, I'll go and explain to everyone else in the... like, to the rest of the performers. Wait for me in front of Proto-Alexandria.
確か、ターミナルがある城のことだったよな。そこでシャットダウンを実行すれば、このイスタランドも幻みたいに消えるわけだ。
Yeah, this is, like... yeah, the castle has the... is where the terminal is. If... you know, that were to be shut down, then... all of... Yester... yeah, like, Yesterland itself is also going to... you know, fade away just like a... like an illusion or a mirage. You might say mirage for that one.
その前に、せめて永久人たちに最高の劇を見せてやろうぜ。
But before that, let's... give the Eternals the best, show they've ever seen.
永久人たちがなぜ建国祭を繰り返し何を伝えようとしてきたのかしっかり受け止めるんだ。行こう、プロトアレクサンドリアへ。
Okay, we really need to truly understand why they have this, like, national anniversary festival every year, and... it's like what they're trying to... like, the message they're trying to convey. You might just say, like, the point of it all, or something. Man, the line options that they give your character in Japanese really allow for a whole lot more personality. You can be a lot more specific with them. You know, you still can't do any actual, like, real role-playing, considering that it's... the story is on rails. But at the very least, you can have a consistent tone for your character. You know, like, that, like, specifically going, like, I call dibs on the Alexandria Knight, just immediately off-rip. Like, oh, that's the role that's, like, that's the face role that all the kids love? Yeah, that's me. I'm taking that one, dibs. That guy stole my fit.
招待されて来てみたものの、一体何が始まるのかしら。
Like, people told me to... I mean, they don't say who invited her. It's like, I was told to come here, but... what's going to happen? I don't see... Ukalad's or player character either. Ooh.
Sate, お集まりの皆様。今宵我らが語る物語は遥か遠い昔の物語でございます。
Now then, ladies and gentlemen, like we're about to tell a tale of, like, from long, long ago, Once upon a time, yes, our nation of Alexandria was embroiled in a major, great battle over Electro. It's a story about, like, our kingdom's brave knights who risked their lives to protect Queen Sphene. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, it's like, what, now then, have your, like, handkerchiefs ready and enjoy. You know, it's like, it's gonna be a tearjerker, I guess. Oh, look. Oh, Knight. Alexandria Knight. Do we actually get to play out the fight? What? Oh, this is great. What are they doing? Come on, we gotta go at it harder than that. God, she can't act for shit. Oh no! The Yarareta there's like, oh no, I've... Like, you got me, or... I don't know, you might even go with, like, I've been slain. I think actually you would go with, like, I've been bested, or something like that, right? I don't know, that might even be a bit too fancy, but it's like... You could really do a bunch of stuff with this. Like, how could I lose? You know, any line like that that sounds bad. Whoa. Everyone run! Oh, it's Queen Sphene. Sick. Queen Sphene, are you quite alright? Yes, thank you, my dear Otis. My dear. It's like, wait, my dear. And so, like, thanks to the, like, great efforts, or like the valiant efforts, you might say, of the Knights of Alexandria, or of like the, I guess you would just say of the Knights here. Like, Alexandria narrowly gained victory. But tragedy struck.
なんということでしょうか。敵国が投入した最終兵器により大災害が発生。
It's like, oh, what tragedy. Like a great calamity struck as what the enemy unleashed their final great and terrible weapon.
スフェン様は後遺症で命を落としてしまったのです。
That seems like a very big word for kids. I don't know, maybe kids would get koisho, but that seems like a pretty big word. Yeah, Queen Svein lost her life. But I would say, like, in the process, or... yeah, just in the process. Oh, we forgot his stage directions. Okay. Yeah, you need to go over to her. I'm not... This Shimeru could be a couple of things. I'm not quite sure which one it's supposed to be at this moment in time. What? Huh? Is that the end? Oh shit.
しかし大いなる悲しみにあっても人々はスフェン様の意志を継ぎ苦難の時代を乗り越え新たな王国を神聖アレクサンドリア連王国を起こし今の繁栄を築いたのだ。
Oh, there's no way they gave her those lines. Hang on. Give me 1 second.
片付けない。当時を思い出したら体が動かなくなってしまってな。
Okay, so that was, it's like, despite such, like, great sorrow or great grief, the people carried on Svein's... that's like carried on Svein's legacy. Yeah, you would say carried on Svein's legacy. Just... I can't think of any other way that you would really say that. It's like specifically carried on. I really want to check these. But I shouldn't. And, overcame this, like, time of hardship and formed a new kingdom. The new United Kingdom of Alexandria. What it's like in all its... I guess you would say like in all its current glory. Or like... yeah, probably just like rebuilt. The new kingdom, United Kingdom of Alexandria. In all its current glory. Or in the glory we know today. It's not really necessarily glory that high is like prosperity. I don't know, you probably would just say glory. I'm... Katajikenai is... I'm not sure whether or not you would want to say, like, you have my thanks, or I am ashamed. You'd probably say, like, you have my thanks. And when those, like, the memories of that day came back to me, like, my body simply refused to move.
気にすんなって。なんだかんだで私らも楽しかったからさ。
Don't worry about it. After all, it was, yeah, it was fun for us too.
ところで、先ほどお主は神聖アレクサンドリア連王国などと言っていたな。
Oh, yeah, by the way, just now you said something about the new United Kingdom of Alexandria, didn't you?
もしやお主らは後の世から来た者たちなのか。
Perhaps are you... It's like from... Honestly, this is almost like saying from the future. But you might just have him say that, or like... Yeah, are you from... like, the world... He's really saying, like, the world that came after. Or, like, a later age.
そうだ。そして永人でもなく、命ある存在だ。
Yeah, that's right, and we're not Eternals, we're... You know, we're living humans.
まさかここで聖者と会うことになろうとは。
I never thought I would... meet the living here.
ならばお主らに聞きたいことがある。真実を知るのが恐ろしくて、新参の永人たちに問うことができずにいたことだ。
Yeah, in that case, there's something that I wish to ask you. It's something I dared not ask the, like, newly arriving Eternals for fear of learning the truth.
アレクサンドリアは今も健在か。
Kenzai. Kenzai, that's hard. That's hard. That's really hard. Fuck. This isn't just saying, like, does Alexandria... The MTL there is not, is Alexandria still alive? It's not like, does Alexandria still exist? Kenzai there is like... I think you would say, does Alexandria still stand? I think that's what you would do with, for that Kenzai. It doesn't necessarily mean the exact same thing, because Kenzai means like in good health, like being well. But I don't know, I would say, like, does Alexandria still stand? Is probably the closest you could get.
ああ、お前が生きていた頃とはだいぶ様変わりしていると思うが。
Yeah. It's changed a lot since you were alive, but...
お前たちの子孫は今もアレクサンドリアの名を掲げて懸命に前を向いて生きてるぜ。
Yeah, your descendants are still, like, carrying the name of Alexandria. It's like what, and pressing forward with all their might. You might just say, and proudly pressing forward. This soul cup is again. you could really put in a lot of stuff here that wouldn't really be accurate. But you also really don't want to just do I see, like the MTL says here. You might go with something like, I see. Wonderful. Or like, how splendid, maybe.
ながらスフェーン様はお守りできなかったが、それを聞いて少し安心した。
Hmm? Oh! Oh damn, the OCR actually screwed that up. It's reading that, hang on. Yeah, it's reading Mamori as Yuzuri. Ugh, I need to fine-tune that, that's a problem. That's annoying. It's like, that's, you know, much to my regret. I failed to protect Queen's Fiend, but... yeah, to hear that... puts my... you could probably say, like, puts my heart at ease.
この際話しておきたいんだけどよ。私らは外でお前の分身みたいなやつに会ったんだ。
分身。And, you know, there's something I wanted to tell you while outside. We, Bunshin is hard. You can't really say clone. You could say like you know, we ran into like another version of you, or you could maybe use the word like doppelganger. It's not doppelganger. And it's also not just like someone who looked just like you. Maybe. She is kind of like softening it. You might actually say doppelganger.
分身だと。そんなバカな話が。
That's... yeah, whatever you say here, it's gonna be kind of awkward. It's like a doppelganger, that's ridiculous. Or, like another version of myself, that's ridiculous.
いや、思い出してきたぞ。スフェーン様を蘇らせるための新技術。記憶の抽出と再現とやらに、私は志願して。
Oh no, I remember now. That... like, that technology they were developing to resurrect Queen's Fiend, the memory extraction and replication, whatever it was, I offered to, volunteered as like a test subject.
ダメだ。これ以上は思い出せねえ。して、私の分身はどのようなやつだったのだ。
It's no use, I can't recall anything else. You know, what sort of man was this? I'm just gonna say doppelganger. I don't like using the word doppelganger actually, but whatever. Doppelganger of mine. Your options are a proud knight of Alexandria, or like a man who like, performed his duty to protect Alexandria. I'm gonna say Proud Knight of Alexandria.
それどころか、お前の分身はグルージャっていう時代の王も育ててみせた。
Yeah, that's... Honestly, this is like, and... That's probably like Soredokuro. Probably and... Yeah, your, as like doppelganger yours, other you was... Yeah, even praised the next king. Guruja.
お前は守りたいものを守れなかったのかもしれねえが、オーティスから受け継がれた記憶は、思いは、私らに希望を残したんだよ。
They couldn't make it more explicit if they tried. Like, you might not have been able to protect what, like, you wanted to, or what mattered most to you, whichever one there. This is hard. It's like those inherited memories that will... You don't... I don't know if you would say they gave us hope, or they left us with hope. You'd probably say gave us. Left us with... You do need to very explicitly do the whole inheritance thing here. I'm not gonna check the English. I'm not gonna check the English. But the whole inheritance thing really matters.
なんということだ。これはまるで奇跡ではないか。
How many times can they repeat the word miracle before... You would have to, like... I don't care what their workflow was like. I don't care what the workflow is like. They could have been getting fed the lines piecemeal, like, entirely out of order. Somebody, somewhere, should have seen the usage of the word miracle in the script, and looked back over the script and gone, hey, we can't be calling Zoraja the resilient son. It's like, I can hardly believe it. It's a miracle. Oh, it's like a miracle.
そうだな。今ここでお前から受け取った思いも全部、この私が受け継いでいってやるぜ。
Yeah, a miracle. Yeah, you're right. Or like a miracle. Yeah, it is. This old boy. It's like everything... It's like everything you've given to us, we're going to carry on that legacy. It's like, she's specifically saying, like, both of them, right? Like, both that Otis that we met and this Otis here going to carry on the legacy, the memories of both.
なんと頼もしい。ならば私に思い残すことなどない。
How splendid. Yeah, then I have no regrets.
どうかアレクサンドリア王の力になってやってほしい。
Please, I ask you. It's like, what, to... I guess you would say support the King of Alexandria.
大戦後のスフェーン様は殺しても殺しきれぬ悲しみにいつもお顔を曇らせていた。
Hmm. I'm trying to think of the way to word 殺しても殺しきれぬ. Shit. I'm kind of blanking. Why am I blanking on this? Yeah, that MTL is very much not right. Hang on. I think that's like... Oh, I'm fairly certain that's not literal, that's like metaphorical. Yeah, okay. I'm fairly certain here. I think. Because it just doesn't really make much sense of any other way. Is like... effectively a very severe way of saying, like, unfathomable. Or like... like, pretty much unresolvable. Right? Like a sadness that endured forever, basically. You might even say, like, all-encompassing, or, like, all-devouring. Yeah, I think I would go with all-devouring, actually. After the war, Queen Scene's... like, Queen Scene was... consumed. Or you could say, like, was clouded by an all-devouring sadness. Or, like, ever-enduring. Yeah. I don't know what manner of person the current King of Alexandria may be, but I hope, like, this time, that they can be happy. Like, for their happiness. Yeah, we'll make sure of it.
心配いらぬ。お主らがやろうとしていることは、なんとなくだが分かっている。生きている者にしか、歩めぬ字があるのだから。
Oh, there's a net flying around. Yeah, you needn't worry, I have some... I believe I know what it is you're trying to do here. After all, there's like... Yeah, a path that only the living may walk.
アレクサンドリア王国騎士団長、オーティス・ベロナ。実に、波乱万丈な人生だったが、その結末は晴れやかなり。
Commander of the Knights Order of Alexandria, Otis Verona. I lived a... I guess like tumultuous life. Yeah, tumultuous life, but... But the end was most certainly, I guess pleasant one, or wonderful. Wonderful one. And if I have one regret, it's that I would have liked to meet the next king, Guruja. Really, genuinely, if you don't translate Zanshi correctly, and you put in that weird fucked up line about, like, we're all meant to die, this doesn't work. It just doesn't work.
最高に楽しませてもらったよ。ここのあなたたちが出てきたときは、さすがについちまったか。
Alright, Yeah, but we're here.
迷ってるのかい？
Having second thoughts?
いや、腹は決まってるさ。ただやっぱ、誰かを好きになればなるほど、別れってのは寂しいもんだ。
No, I've made up my mind, but it's the more you like come to care about someone, the more you come to love someone, you could say either or. The harder it is to say goodbye.
私の覚悟は決まったぜ。オレオも、もう大丈夫か？
I'm ready to do... I'm ready to do this, are you?
アースターミナルをシャットダウンすると、
Are you alright as well?
景観が変化し元に。
Okay. Shut down.
なあ、シャットダウンしちまう前に、ここで出会った永久人たちのことを話してもいいか？
Yeah, before I shut it down, can we... No, like, can we talk about the people, like the Eternals we met here? Like, can I tell you? It's like, can I tell you about? Really, because it's talking to... Oh, that knight was the one who was looking after Guruja.
彼の思いを受け継いできたんだね。
This is hard, this is hard, this is hard. I'm assuming that she's talking about you here, but... It's like, so you're carrying on his legacy. The legacy, inheritance, you gotta keep those.
受け継いださ。
It's like, yeah, we are, or...
オーティスの思い
Yeah, I am.
この国の人たちがどれほどスフェーンを愛し、平和を願い、求めて
Yeah, you know, like some sort of golden legacy.
と受け継いできた。
And not just Otis, but... Yeah, like the true love the people of this nation have for Sphene like, how much they, like, wished for and, like, strove for peace. I guess you would say we're going to carry that with us. Yeah, I mean, this whole thing really is an inversion of the whole, Amuro sequence, pretty much.
まるで幸福な夢から覚めるみてえだ。
Yeah. I mean, you've just got all of the... Like, the no music is a good touch. Just the ambient sounds. It's like waking up from a happy dream.
永久人たちとの思い出だけじゃなくて、私はこの痛みだって絶対忘れねえさ。
I won't. I'll always remember not just, like, the memories, like, of the time I spent here with the Eternals, but also, like, this pain I'm feeling right now.
機械的に保存された記憶が全てじゃない。こうしてあんたたちが受け継いでくれるなら、永久人たちも、私たちも、浮かばれるってもんさ。
It's like what mechanically stored memories aren't. I mean, that is like aren't everything. Yeah, so long as you like all would inherit, you inherit, carry these memories with them. As long as you inherit, carry these memories with you. And we, the Eternals, we will be at peace. It's like we'll be we'll be able to rest in peace. Volcano Asylum.
それじゃ、メイン
Metal ass name.
も変わりないようだし、早速次のエリアに行こうかね。
Alright. Things haven't changed with the main terminal. Let's go to the next area.
残りのエリアは、あと2つ。次は北東にある、ボルケ
Okay,
ーノ
there's two more areas left. Next is... I mean, that is just Volcano Asylum. I don't know what else that could be. I'm thinking, like, that seems like a crazy-ass name for a place. Maybe they're using, like, a different... I'm not sure which meaning of asylum they're going with. But it's, we're going there to the
火山の
northeast.
土器があるところか。ジップラインで行けばいいんだよな。
And it's the... Like that huge volcano. We're gonna take the zip line.
そう。例のごとくジップラインの警備員をハッキングしておく。
Okay. Yeah, I don't think it would be like, I don't think it would be mental asylum, but it's like... That's still a pretty fucking metal-ass name. I could just fast travel out, but I mean, I feel like you kind of gotta go back through the zone like this. Also, why is the, like, are the light sources flickering in my game like this? They've been doing this forever, and I've tried to mess with graphic settings, and I don't know how to get it to stop. It's really bothering me. No, I see it too. I've tried messing with graphic settings. I don't know why it's doing it. It's like colors, just like color intensity just slightly changes. I think it might be like a driver issue with AMD stuff. Maybe? Hang on. This is like bothering me. In this zone specifically, it's bothering me immensely. Yeah, other people are having the same issue. Oh no. The problem is though, is that if I was trying to like go, oh my god, it's really bad here. Because it's all like the same texture and it's all flat and shit. And so the shadows are all just like, it's a highly reflective material too. Ugh. Yeah, definitely this is a good place to test it. I think, wait, people are saying it might be because of ambient occlusion? But the problem is, I don't actually know what ambient occlusion is in Japanese. Like, technical graphical terms are not something that I know. Third option from the bottom. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we're here. Things are doing the flickering. System config. Graphic. I mean, SSAO should be fine. Nah, okay, so that's still very bad. GTAO, top, highest quality, no. Oh, that's still definitely fucking it up. Yeah, no. Low is still fucking it up and flickering. The glare? Nope. Yeah, maybe. I have no idea. People are saying it's a shadow resolution issue, actually? Hang on. That might be able to be a shadow resolution. But if I lower the shadow resolution, things are gonna look like shit. Like, that's just gonna look terrible. I don't really see how this could be a shadow resolution issue. Nah, it's still doing it. Yeah, it's definitely still doing it. Yeah, no. Not even slightly. There's definitely a fix somewhere, but it's only like, it's always been annoying, but only here is it like really distracting.
Beep, error.
Okay.
こんにちは、勇気ある冒険者諸君。ボルケーノ朝
welcome.
に挑むには勇気と
Hello, brave adventurers. Oh, okay, so this is like a... What it's like... To challenge the volcano asylum, you'll need both, like, your courage and... Yeah, it's like... Wait, it's... Yeah, Yuki to Tie. That's... Buto. Di. You would say, like, courage and wisdom, maybe. Ooh.
Oh, この溶岩は本物じゃないよな。
Huh? This, the lava is real, right?
なんだい、ずいぶんそわそわしてるみたいだけど、もしかして火山にビビってんのかい？
Yeah, what's the matter? It's like, what, you're all fidgety, are you? Yeah, what, don't tell me you're scared of the volcano?
ちげえよ。本物じゃないなら、ビビる必要なんてねえからな。
No. I mean, it's not real, so there's no reason to be scared.
あはは、さすがに本物を作る意味はないからね。まあ、気になるなら、飛び込んで確かめてみてもいいかもね。
I mean, there really would be no point in making it real, but if you really have to know, you could always just, like, dive right in and check for yourself.
いや、遠慮しとくぜ。
I'll pass.
You
can see the terminal from here.
北東の火山にある洞窟を抜ければたどり着けるはずだよ。
Okay, if you go through the cave, yeah, like through the volcano in the northeast, you should be able to make it there.
じゃ、私はまた先に行って待ってるからさ。魔物も多いし、気をつけてくるんだよ。
Alright, I'll wait up ahead for you. There's a lot of monsters around, be careful.
なあ、エレン。
Hey, Aaron.
俺も一人で探索してから向かう。魔物は避けて進むから心配はいらない。
I'll explore for myself, yeah, by myself. I'll avoid the monsters. There's no need, you don't need to worry about me.
きっとカフキはさんのこと、整理がついてないんだわ。
I'm sure he hasn't, like... you don't want to go too far with this. It's like, he hasn't... I don't think you want to say, like, come to terms it's kind of like doesn't know how to feel yet. And maybe you do just say come to terms about Kafka.
無理もねえさ。今は一人にしといてやろ
I mean, who could blame him? Let's leave him alone for now.
う。そんじゃ、あたしらも先に進もうぜ。
Alright, let's, head on to... I mean, you just say let's get going, too. God, these zones are nice, man.
"ここにいる機械兵たちはリビングメモリーが永久人のための街になる前からいたのかな?"
Okay, wonder if the, like, what, android soldiers here were around even before living memory became, like, a city for the Eternals.
ここで道が分かれてるみてえだな。ターミナルへ続く洞窟ってのは北東にあるらしいけど、さっきカフキワが北西の方に歩いていくのが見えた
Again,
ぜ。
looks like the road splits here, the cave we're supposed to go through, or the cave leading to the terminal is to the northeast, but I saw Kafka heading to the northwest.
ターミナルにはどちらの道からも行けるのかもしれないわね。なら、私は北西にある円形の建物が気になるわ。
Maybe you can get to the terminal either way. In that case, I'm a bit curious about that, circular building to the northwest.
じゃあ、みんなでカフキワを追いかけて、北西の建物
Okay, let's go northwest.
さっきの警備員が言ってた勇気と知恵が
Yeah, let's, try and find out what the, like what the android soldier, whatever you, I don't like android, but whatever, was talking about with, like, courage and wisdom. The thing is, I also don't like wisdom for Chie, but you might say, like, courage and wits. Actually, yeah. I like courage and wits.
カフキワさんに追いおや、あんたたちもこっちに来たんだね。私も気になって覗いてたんだよ。
Oh, you're here too? I was curious about this place and wanted to check it out.
見たところ闘技場みたいだな。これもかつて実在した建物を再現したものなのか?
Looks like an arena. Yeah, was it a reproduction of a building that actually
詳しい
existed?
ことは知らないけど、
Most likely, don't know much about it.
闘技場があったみたいだよ。
Okay, there was like arenas like this all over the place
ほら、
once.
ソリューション9にも休止中だったけど、
Yeah, even in Solution 9, there was an arena.
あれもこうした文
Called
化の
Arcadia.
なのかもしれないね。
Why did they call it the Arcadion in English? It's just called Arcadia. You can see it right there. Arcadia. Arcadia. Why would you change that? Stop changing things. They weren't holding matches anymore, though. That's, like a leftover from this, culture as well, or like a remnant.
さて、ちょうど次の試合が始まるみたいだから、気になるならゆっくり見学してみるといい。
Looks like the match is about to start. You should take your, yeah. If you're interested, feel free to go on and watch. I'm heading out. I'll meet up with you later. Whoa. Whoa. We need to put an end to this la-la and la-la violence. Oh no. Ah, fuck. I can't remember. It's like... Yeah, they pronounce that Hajitsu. Hajitsu. This really probably should be Geomancy, honestly. I think I talked about it before, but it really probably should be just Geomancy. Because it's all like shapes and shit. Like, it's specifically, like, geometry. Oh, they use actual geomancy when they get to earth magic? You would just call it something else. Or, I mean, they could also, like, you could also just have overlap. It's not actually that big of a deal. Like, I don't think that ever really gets called by name very often, whereas this concept gets called by name constantly. Like, I don't think I've remembered a single instance of people talking about, like, earth magic. But I can think of a lot of instances of them talking about this Hajitsu. You're right. It wouldn't be strange for similar magic to exist in mirror worlds, but it really is identical. Look at him go. Hehehe. Oh shit. And what's that look for? What? Who? Who?
どこかでお会いしましたか?
I'm sorry, have we met somewhere?
Oi, 行くぞ.
Hey, let's go.
ごめんなさいね。もう行かなくちゃ。
I'm sorry, I really must be going.
待ってください。
Please wait.
もしかして新しく来たトワ人さんかしら。初めは混乱するかもしれないけど、きっとすぐに慣れるわ。
Oh, are you a fresh or new eternal. You might be confused at first, but you'll get used to it soon enough.
そうではなくて。
No, that's not it.
そうだ。この耳飾りに見覚えはありませんか？
Oh yes, do you recognize this earring?
まさか。
私、クルルと言います。赤ん坊の頃にこことは異なる世界に渡りました。
Yeah, my name is Kururu. When I was just a baby, I crossed over to a different world.
私はそれをずっと知らずに生きてきて、二つの世界の間には時間の流れのズレもあるし、お二人の認識とは違うかもしれませんが。
I lived my entire life without knowing that, and with the difference in time between worlds, you know, she is kind of like stumbling to try and explain this, but it's also complex. It's like, I guess it's like you might not understand what I'm talking about. It's not really you might not understand what I'm talking about. It's like you might see things differently. I came here with the code left in this earring. I guess you would say like to open up the door you left behind. Probably you left behind.
こんなことが起こりうるのか?
Is that even possible?
嘘を言っているようには感じないわ。それにその耳飾りは確かに私たちが託したもの。
I don't think I don't think she's lying to us, and that is the earring we... Again, they're using terms like takushita, entrusted, or I guess you would just say gave or left to her. You would probably say left with her. This is why I need to stop looking at the English. Because my first thought wasn't... Well, actually, no. My first thought was, what an excellent, wonderful, touching scene. My second thought that came 0.001 seconds after was, I bet they fucked this up. You really need this to just be simple. This is a simple line that a mother would actually say. You would just need to say, like, you've grown up so much. I think, yeah, you would probably just go with, you, like, you've grown up so much. Or, like, I can't believe you've gotten so big. One of those two. Like, but you gotta have the emotion in there. Simple, clean emotion.
20年経ちましたから。
This is hard. This is actually hard. Okay, so the thing here is, at least to me, but I'm fairly confident in this. Like, this is a fairly high confidence statement. It's not actually about saying it's been 20 years. It kind of is. To me, this reads like an indirect way of saying... To me, this reads like an indirect way of saying, like, responding to that and saying, like, I'm all grown up now. Effectively. Right? To the point where I would even potentially want to just say that. Kind of want to, I'm not going to check the English, but I kind of want to see what the German did. If you wanted to directly reference I think they went with like a finally sort of thing. You might say like, finally. The French kind of does a thing, but they go a bit too far, I think. They say like 20, like, basically like long years, I have so much to tell you. I don't really like going that far. I wouldn't mind like 20 long years. That I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind like... something along the lines like, I'm all grown up now, I wouldn't mind. The problem is that you don't want to go too far, right? You really don't want to go too far with ascribing intent that isn't necessarily there. So I don't really necessarily like saying something along the lines like, I've wanted to see you for 20 years, or anything like that.
自己紹介がまだだったな。私の名はロボル。そして妻のアライラだ。
We haven't introduced ourselves yet. I'm Roboru, and this is my wife, Araira.
聞きたいことはお互い山ほどあるだろうが、とりあえず場所を移動しないか。
It's like, I'm sure there's so many things we'd like to ask one another, but how about we go somewhere else?
休憩できる場所がある。そちらでゆっくり話をしよ
う。Okay, there's what place to rest, or like a rest area. You don't want to say rest area, place to rest at the Asylum Hospital to the east. Let's go there and like have a nice long chat.
"もしかしてとは思っていたが、本当に再会が叶う。
リビングメモリーが私たちを引き合わせてくれたのね。
This is also, like, a bit complicated. It's like living... She does say, like, living memory brought us
目
together.
の前の状況を受け止めるのに必死で、ちょっと、まだ、言葉が出そうにないわ。
I'm sorry, I'm still just struggling to come to, like, to sort things out. I can't find the words to say. Ooh, that's really hard. Ooh, this is... That title is some peak Japanese bittersweet nonsense. Affectionately. You have to do this, as awkward as it is. As awkward as the quest name might sound in English, like I'm struggling to think of a way to make this work in English, you have to do it. You cannot do anything else. It's like, yeah, even if I can't taste a thing as long as you're there. Right? It's the meaning being we're going to, like, you know, they're going to share a meal, her family is going to be able to actually taste things. Kururu is not, but the thing that matters is that they're eating together, right? Sort of like the concept of flavor being a distinct separation between them. Like a distinct, tangible separation. You have to go with this. Like, you can even see it in the fucking quest picture, right? Them on one side, her on the other. They're kind of looking past each other. Oh, fuck off. No! The taste of family. No, you can't. You can't do that. You cannot do that. I know that this one is hard. I would not... If you actually tried and you came up with something awkward, and you just said, this shit is hard, fine. 100% fine, this shit is hard. You cannot do the taste of family. You can't. Hang on, let me check the fucking German again. I have no idea what the German is. The French seems to be like the flavor of the heart. No. I don't know enough about French to know what the actual, like, potential meaning there is. But, like... this really needs to come across as, like, bittersweet and sad. You have to find a way to make this work. I don't care what you need to do. Like, I don't care if it takes... like, half a work day with the whole team. I don't give a shit. I don't care if you're busy. I don't care if you've got other priorities. This quest name is incredibly important. Do it. Whatever manpower you gotta spend to make this work in English, do it. I don't give a fuck. Like, maybe if you spend a little bit less time coming up with complete bullshit naming schemes for the royalty and shit like that, maybe you could afford to have a meeting or two about this one. No, I mean, it doesn't come across like that to me or anything. Like, I get what they mean in the English, but it's not the same meaning. like, the emotions that are being conveyed are not the same. Oh, man, this is going to be, like, the most emo bullshit thing. But, okay. If you have ever listened to the album Neon Bible by the Arcade Fire, this is not off to a good start. This anecdote is not off to a good start. But, like, the most important and, like, impactful climactic line from the song Antichrist Television Blues, which is, it is a very good song. Very good song, very good story. One of the refrains here is like the narrator of the song praying to God. And the line is, "Now I'm overcome by the light of day. My lips are near, but my heart is far away. Now the war is won. How come nothing tastes good?" Like, the point is that there's no rhyming scheme there. That it, like, crashes into the line, and it's a visceral, like, you understand exactly what they mean. The concept of being, like, consumed by guilt and unable to enjoy the taste of anything. This is like the inversion of that. It's... The reason why this is a common literary concept is because it's relatable, familiar, and a fundamental part of the, forgive me for saying this and being pretentious, human experience. Oh, this is one of the worst quest name changes, for sure. I really, like, I'm gonna go and check, like, Japanese player VODs as I normally would. I would imagine a lot of Japanese players would read this quest name, and it's, like, this is a fucking heartbreaking ass quest name.
ふう、どうにか少し落ち着いてきたわ。
I managed to... I'm feeling a little bit better.
両親はプリザベーションの元研究者だって聞いてから覚悟してここまで来たつもりだったんだけど、いざ両親の永久人を前にしたら動揺しちゃって。
Yeah, it's... After I heard that my parents were used to be researchers at preservation, I, thought I was ready for this, but... seeing them face to face, my parents, I guess it's like my parents' Eternals. I just lost my composure.
二人と別れたのは私がまだ赤ん坊の頃だから当然だけど、記憶はないし、正直に言うとどう接していいのかわからなくって。
Yeah, obviously it's like naturally since I separated or like it's like I haven't seen them since I was a baby, so naturally I don't have any memories of them, and to be honest, I don't know. It's like I don't actually know how to act around them, I guess.
焦らなくていいさ。ただでさえ ここまでいろんなことがありすぎたんだ。
Yeah, there's... I guess it's like no need to rush. You know, we've already been through. Yeah, it's like, you know, we've already been through far too
思う
much.
ところはあるだろうが、それを聞くことも伝えることも今ならできる。
It's like I'm sure you both have things you want to say to each other, and now you can finally, like, I guess you would just say share those with one
あ
another.
あ、クルルがやりたいようにすればいい。この出会いを大事にしようぜ。
And you should just do... You could say whatever you want or whatever feels right. Yeah, it's like really make the most of this,
ありがとう
reunion.
みんな。私、ちゃんと両親に向き合ってみるから、一緒にアサイラムホットウェルに来てくれると嬉しいわ。
Thank you, I'm going to... Yeah, like, really face my parents, so... I would be happy if you'd come with me to Asylum Hotwell. I'm still just stuck on the quest name. I cannot believe they would do that. You know, there's only so much that can be explained away by, like, being rushed or not having the workflow or the manpower for it or whatever. But that's one you gotta... No. Nothing. There is no excuse for not doing everything you fucking can to make that work.
まさかこんなところで娘と再会で。
あなた方が娘をここまで連れてきてくれたのね。まさか死後の世界であなたと再会できるなんて、なんだか不思議な気分だわ。
I mean, yeah, that is like afterlife. I guess you would have to say afterlife, but it's not exactly that. And to actually meet you again in the afterlife. What a strange feeling.
後ろの方たちはなんてお呼びしたらいいのかしら。
Okay, this is not actually what that is. It's like, oh, could you, introduce us to the... It's like to your companions or something.
紹介が遅れてごめんなさい。
Oh, sorry, sorry for forgetting to introduce them.
ラマチ、いえ、トライオラ連合国の部王ウクラマトに、私と同じバルデシオン委員会に所属するラハ君。それから、
Namachi, or I should say the, warrior king of the, Toraora United Kingdom, or, I don't know if I like Toraora United Kingdom, or United Kingdom of Toraora, or the the hierarchy of Toraora. I can't decide. And, yeah, fellow member of the Baldesion Committee, haha, and...
冒険者のオレオさん。命の恩人でもあるし、とっても頼りになる大切な仲間よ。
Yeah, the adventurer player character. Yeah, saved my life. A very... reliable or... precious friend. Important friend.
まあ、それは感謝しなくっちゃねえ、あなた。
Oh, yeah, we'll have to give them our thanks then. Don't we, dear?
ああ、本当にありがとう。
Yes. Thank you so very much.
ぎこちないぞ。何か、俺たちにできることはないだろうか。
Okay, this is kind of great. It's like, man, this is awkward. Is there, anything we can do, or?
こんな時にシャブルクピビルがあればみんなで一緒に食って打ち解けられるのによ。
Yeah, at a time like this, if we had some shaburufibiru, we could, yeah, like, share that and get to know each other.
いや、そうか、案外それが正解なのかも。
Wait, that actually might be that might be just the thing.
何か持ってこようと思ってよ。
Hey, are you guys, hungry? I'll go get us something.
いや、気遣いはありがたいが、今はあまり。
Oh, sorry, I appreciate the offer, but right now,
待って、あなた。
wait, dear.
何か冷たいものがあると嬉しいわ。ほら、ここって温泉の熱で少し蒸し暑いし。
Yeah, right now it'd be nice to have something cold or chilly. I mean, after all, it's like so humid here from the hot springs.
しゃ、そうこなくっちゃ。なら、私たちに任せて少し
Yeah, all
待っ
right.
てくれよ。
Yeah, it sounds great. All right, let us take care of that. Just wait here.
いいの？
Is that? Are you okay with doing that? Yeah.
こういう時こそ、俺たちを頼ってくれ。仲間なんだからな。
Honestly, I would just go with like, yeah, you know, that's what friends are for.
3人ともありがとう。じゃあお言葉に甘えてお願いする。
All right. I mean, honestly, that whole thing you would just translate to, oh, all right, then thank you. Hang on, I do want to actually see these.
ありがとう。
Okay, I thought maybe you would get it. I maybe thought you would be able to actually kind of like eavesdrop.
いい起点だったな、ウグラマト。
Yeah, good going there. It's like quick thinking. There, Vokalot.
ヤクテル樹海での経験が生きたぜ。
Yeah, glad the that experience in the Yakuteru Forest came in handy.
多少の問題があるとすれば、ここの食べ物は生きている人間には味がしないってことだな。
Well, there is a bit of a problem, which is the food here, or like everything here, tastes like nothing to the living.
そうなのか。知らなかった。
Wait, really? I didn't know.
まあ、少なくとも永久人には味がするらしいし、きっとクルルも分かってて提案を受け入れてくれたんだろう。
Yeah, well, the Eternals can taste it, at least, so I'm sure Kururu was aware of that and went along with it anyway.
完食とまではいかなくてもさ、少し食べてみて話題作りというか、打ち解けるきっかけになってくれればいいな。
Yeah, it's like even if she can't enjoy it. Yeah, what I hope that it can give them a chance to talk. I mean, I guess you do kind of have to say, like, break the ice. Maybe, like, break the ice, get them to really open up. The thing is, I don't like break the ice because we're specifically getting something cold, and so I don't want it to be like a fucking pun.
せっかくなら思い出に残るようなものがいいよな。そこらの人に何かいいものがねえか聞いて。
You gotta find something real memorable.
よし、
Let's see if anybody's got any nice recommendations. Okay. Once again, we're going around and asking 3 people for their opinions. Hell yeah, my favorite gameplay. Dude, it's just like every single roguelike deck builder. I fucking love picking between 3 things and occasionally re-rolling. Okay, this guy specifically says that he's hot.
あっち、温泉に限界まで使った後は、やっぱアイスクリーム一択だよな。
Yeah, you don't have to really, yeah, staying in the hospital, so I couldn't take it anymore. You gotta have ice
食べ
cream.
たことないのか？
You never had
ボ
it?
ルケーノアサイラムの名物といえば、ゴールデンスターアイスクリームだぜ。
Yeah, it's the, like, most famous thing here, in Volcano Asylum, Golden Star ice
ちょっと
cream.
食べづらいかもしれねえが、ここに来たなら一度は食べてみな。ここから行きやすいのは南西の露店だな。
Hmm? What do you mean, tabezurai? Like, it's what, like, it's a bit tricky, like, difficult to eat? Get it from the stall of the southwest? Okay.
今日はどのお菓子にしようか。
What should I have?
冷たくて美味しいもの？残念だけど、
Something
ここの露店では扱ってないかな。
Cold? Okay, they don't have it here.
想像したら飲み物が欲しくなってきちゃったよ。今日のお菓子
Okay,
のお
now,
供には
okay, I want to get something to drink.
いや、アイスティーとかアイスレモネードもいいな。
Okay, he's talking about iced coffee, iced tea lemonade.
いいかも。よし、今日は白ビールにしておこうかな。
Okay, beer.
冷たくて美味しい思い出に残るようなもの。難しい。
Okay, something memorable that's, yeah, a bit difficult.
ための温泉施設だからお腹にたまるようなものならありそうだけど。
Okay, yeah, it's supposed to be like, yeah, it's like, what, a training facility? Oh wait, no, what did I say training? It's like hot springs for fighters. Okay, this stuff to like really fill you up.
南西の方に人気の露店があるって聞いた。
Okay.
南西にあるというの。
I mean, it was the ice cream thing. We could have just gone with the ice cream thing from the beginning. You can't just tell me that there's something weird about it and expect me to not go with the ice cream.
お、オレオもここにたどり着いたか。ゴールデンスターアイスクリームってのが。
Okay, Golden Star ice cream, yep. Specialty.
積み重なった丸っこいのがアイスクリームってやつか？
Okay, yeah, I don't really get it. It's like, yeah, it's that, like, round, like, that stacked up, piled up thing, ice cream.
ああ、あれなら思い出に残ることは間違いなさそうだ。とはいえ、
I mean, it
バ
would
ランスを
definitely be memorable.
崩さずに運ぶのは至難の業だぜ。
Okay, be difficult to carry it, hard to carry it without, losing your balance. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna say, let me handle it. I got it.
なんだよ、お前そんなに物を運ぶのがうまかったのか。恐るべしだな、冒険者。
Yeah, you're really that good at transporting things? Yeah, running fetch quests. Adventurers really are amazing.
ありがたいことに、ここの品は全部無料らしいし、確かに3ついっぺんに運べる容器もあるみてえだけど。
Okay, everything here seems to be free,
で
thankfully.
もいいのか？
Okay, carry 3 of them at once.
じゃあ、頼むぜ。
Okay.
私が運んだら全部ぶちまけちまいそうだからな。
Alright. Thanks for doing it. If it was me, I'd definitely end up spilling it.
グラハには説明しておくから、店員からこう。
Okay.
いらっしゃい。いくつに
3, please.
ゴールデンスターアイスクリームをほら、どうぞ。溶けないうちに素早く、かつ落とさないように慎重に、頑張って運んで。
Okay, carry it quickly and carefully before it melts. They seriously give you 125 seconds. They give you an eternity for it. Like, it's not really supposed to be gameplay, but still.
ありがとう、オレオさん。3人でいただくわね。
Oh, wow, thank you. Yeah, we'll, the 3 of us will enjoy it.
.まさか人生が終わった後にこんなご褒美が待っていたなんてねえあなた。
Gohobi. Fuck, that's hard. I don't actually think you necessarily want to say the word reward here. I mean, because they are saying, like, you know, being rewarded in the afterlife or something like that, right? So they are... Whatever. I'll just go with that. I can't imagine that we would be, like, rewarded like this. I guess in the afterlife, I don't like that either. Right, dear?
ああ、そうだな。
Yeah, yes. Oh, this is very awkward. Like, they're literally sitting on opposite sides of the table.
照れてるのよこの人ったら。あなたがこんなに美人に成長したものだから。
It's like, oh, look at... It's like, look at him all shy. After all, you've grown to be such a beautiful young woman. Blessed, maybe. You might say nervous for that tereteru. Tereteru.
耐えられねえあの空気。
Yeah, I cannot stand. Yeah, this atmosphere. You might... I don't think you want to say, like, this awkwardness. Just... you could just say, I can't stand it. I just can't stand it.
年の隔たりはそう簡単に埋められないだろうからな。
I mean, it's only natural. After all, you know, they've been apart for like 20 years. Umeru. This umeru. I guess you could say, like, you know, you can't make up. It's not easy to make up for 20 years lost time. Or something.
どうするこのまま見守るか
Put What do we do? Do we just keep watching over him like this, or?
Yes. ここは俺に任せろ。
Alright. Let me take care of this. Oh no. Uh-huh. Oh god. Oh.
何してんだあいつ。
何してんだあいつ。That's the perfect response. Okay, this really has to be... As much as I would be, like, loath to use the word hell, this really is like, the hell is he doing? Oof.
無理して食べなくてもいいのよ。
You don't need to... Yeah, force yourself.
生きている君たちには味がしないだろう。
That's... Oh, they... Okay, so they did go over this. Like, since you're alive, it isn't going to taste like anything for you. Lalafell POV.
いいえ、美味しいんです。
No, it's... I mean, I always dislike saying delicious. Or oishi. Just because it's one of those, like, it's the default. And it isn't necessarily a thing that you really say that much in English. I think you would probably just go with, like, no, it's wonderful. Either or.
本当に。
Yeah.
心の底から。
Oh, they didn't. I think, yeah, you could. I think wonderful would be a bit more fitting, personally. You have to say, like, from the bottom of my heart. From the bottom of my heart needs to be here. So, okay, the last line is like, no, I think it's wonderful. Really, from the bottom of my heart. It really is delicious, wonderful. It's like, what, being together like, you know, like this as a family makes all the difference.
ああ、そうだな。
Yes. I think this would just be, it really does. Yeah, that's more like it. Come on, let's go get, like, I guess you go with, let's go get ours too.
ありがとう。こんなに幸せなことってないわ。なんて感謝したらいいかわからないくらいよ。
Thank you, I've never been this happy. I don't know how to possibly thank you. I couldn't begin to thank you
い
enough.
つまでも聞いていたいけれど、ねえ、私たちに確かめたいことがあるんじゃないかしら。ここまでたどり着いたものとして。
I could... It's like I could listen to... I think you would say, like, I would love to know all about you, right? You all, but... You know, since you came this far, I'm sure there's... like, something you wanted to ask us? About? You'd say something else I wanted to ask about.
世界をつなぐ力についてよければ詳しく聞かせてくれないか
That, power to connect worlds that you were researching. If you don't mind, could you tell us about that in detail? In a bit more detail, maybe?
事の始まりは私たちミララ族が先祖より語り継いできた一つの伝承にある。
The start of it all was a legend passed down, amongst the Mirara from our ancestors.
はるか昔のこと、ミララ族は異なる世界で生きてきた。そこは一年を通じて美しい花が咲き誇る常夏の理想郷であったという。
Long ago, the Mirara lived in a different world, like a utopia. They do say literally utopia, of like endless summer where flowers always bloomed.
だが災いが起こって海が凍りつき、多くの犠牲が出る中で先祖たちは秘宝に救いを求めた。そしてその力により道を開き、世界を渡ったのだ。
Yeah, however, like, disaster struck, like freezing the seas. Many lost their lives in the process, or like claiming many lives. Yeah, what our ancestors, sought their, like, salvation from. I guess it's like a sacred relic or a sacred... It's either like sacred relic or sacred treasure. And through that, they, like, carved a path and traveled between worlds, or crossed between worlds.
私たちの一族は秘宝とされる遺物を受け継いでいてね。
Yeah, and our family inherited a relic considered to be, I guess it's either one of or like one of those sacred treasures, or it would be, or like which is thought to be that sacred treasure. I'm not sure if it's singular or plural.
私たちは世界が雷の力によって衰退していく中で伝承を再現し、異世界に逃れられないかと考えたわけだ。
That is a key as our world, like, fell to... It's like, yeah, it fell to lightning. We thought to recreate that legend and escape to another world.
だが努力も虚しく、世界をつなぐ力は発動できなかった。プリザベーションが接触してきたのはそんな時だ。
But our efforts were in vain, and we were unable to activate or like set into motion that power to connect worlds. And it was then that preservation reached out to us.
私たちは藁にもすがる思いでその一員となったが、彼らの目的は異世界からのエーテル簒奪だった。騙されたと感じたが、後の祭りさ。
Man, we're really using Sandatsu. Alright. Yeah, it's like in our desperation, we joined forces with them. Yeah, but their true goal was... It's like their true goal turned out to be the... I mean, that really is like the... to usurp ether from other worlds, or like to... I guess you could say like to dispossess other worlds of their ether. Like, by the time we had noticed we had been deceived, it was already too late.
せめて被害を出す前にと、決死の思いでプリザベーションから離脱し、追っ手の迫る中で試作段階の扉を占拠して起動させたんだ。
Yeah, what, in the hopes of, like, preventing... Okay, but it's like in the hopes of preventing... Like, I mean, it's like to prevent as much damage as possible, I guess. We made up our minds to... like, break away from preservation. And with pursuers closing in... what gained authority over the... like, yeah, prototype gate and opened it.
あとはあなた方も知る通り、一時的に開いた扉を通じて娘と鍵を異世界に送り、そこで出会った男性に託したの。
Yeah, the rest is, as you know, we sent our daughter and the key to another world and, yeah, entrusted her. It's like entrusted them both to the man we met there.
この子には不思議な力があって、プリザベーションが実験対象として狙っていたのよ。
And she had a... yeah, what mysterious power, and preservation was targeting her as a test subject. I want to check the English, but I'm not going to. Transcendence. This really is just... notice how easy it is when you just have koeru chikara be transcendence. Notice how easy these lines are. Transcendence. That's all you gotta say.
しく知る方法はありませんか？
Is there any way to learn more about the Mirara?
それなら火山にある洞窟に入ってみなさい。私たちミララ族が暮らしていた土地が再現されている。
Yes, you should enter the cave in the volcano. It's a recreation of where it's like where the Mirara once lived. Lalafell Lore Volcano? Fuck yeah.
歴史や伝承を一通り学べるだろう。
Though it was built for entertainment, you should be able to learn about our history and folklore.
行ってみてもいいかしら。知りたいの。私たちの祖先のこと。
Can we? I want to know more about you probably say here my ancestors.
それから
Yeah, and my parents.
ああ、行こうぜ。どっちにしろ私らの目的地も火山を通っていった先だしな。
Yeah, let's go. Either way, where we're headed is, we gotta go through the volcano to get where we're headed anyway. So, did they seriously go with "I've never tasted something so good" or the "from the bottom of my heart" line? That's wonderful. That's so great. I love it. What an amazing
あり
translation.
がとうございました。あのアイスクリームを通じ
Thank you.
どうやら気を使わせてしまったみたいだな。かたじけない、恩に着るよ。
It's so bad, man. It's so awful. Of course, they scrubbed the line about inheritance. Hang on, let me check. There's the one thing that I want to check is while we're just driving there. They're still doing it! You were born with an unusual gift, you see. Upon learning of it, preservation sought to subject you to experiments. An unusual gift. The echo, I dare say. They're still saying gift. They are still saying gift.
うまくいってよかったな。あれを一つも崩さずに持ち運べるなんて、やっぱお前はすげえ冒険者だぜ。
I'm really glad that went well, and be able to carry those without I guess you would probably say without spilling a drop. You really are an amazing adventurer.
味はしないけど、見た目の楽しさも相まって俺は好きだったな。何はともあれ、緊張が解けたみたいでよかったよ。
改めて、オレオさん、ラハ君、ラマチ、お礼を言わせてちょうだい。
Please, let me thank you, all of you.
おかげで緊張が解けたし、何よりも家族と一緒に食べ物を味わえる幸せをちゃんと噛み締めることができたの。
It's thanks to you. It's what you were able to I guess it's settle all of our nerves. Or you were able to help us relax, and more than anything, I was really able to appreciate, fully enjoy It's comma there. I guess you would have to say savor. You would have to say savor here. Really savor the joy, or like savor the happiness of being able to share a meal with my family.
Or
just with family. This is again set phrase stuff. For like this, the equivalent of this level of thanks in English, I'd just say, really, truly thank you so much. What, that's like, yeah, 3-leaf earring. This seems like a... I know we didn't make much progress, but this seems like a good spot to stop, because the next thing seems like it's probably going to be really fucking long. Like a whole bunch of lore and stuff. I think that's gonna have to be it for right now. Because otherwise it would just go way too long. This was nice. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here just because this was a good spot to end it. Very comfy. Very fun. Hopefully the audio is better than before. I can adjust the balance and stuff if necessary. Thank y'all. Did I get the ether right? Yes. Yes. I'm gonna try and fix this flickering thing as well. Thank you all for showing up. Peace out. See you on Wednesday.